Imagine if time could talk, what would it say about you? Would it whisper about the sleepless nights you spent wrestling with yourself? The moments when doubt almost swallowed you whole? Or the times you smiled while feeling broken inside? Picture it, leaning close, speaking softly yet urgently, as if it's been keeping a secret just for you. It would tell you that you survived storms no one saw, that you carried battles within your mind that were invisible to the world. And isn't that wild? That every scar, every sleepless hour, every quiet tear in the dark is proof that you're still here, still breathing, still moving forward. Crazy, right? Because most of us walk around pretending everything is fine while carrying a universe of silent struggles behind our eyes. But what if time could really speak? What if it could reveal the quiet courage it's witnessed? The moments when you stood up, even when your knees were shaking. Imagine hearing it say, "You survived more than you even know, and somehow, here you are. And I don't know about you, but that's enough to make me stop scrolling for a second and really think about what I've been through." Have you ever noticed how some days feel like life is testing you on purpose? Like the universe has this twisted sense of humor, just to see how much you can take. And maybe it is. Maybe that's the whole point. Because every test, every heartbreak, every sleepless night isn't just punishment, it's preparation for what you ask. For the strength you haven't even realized you have yet. And here's the thing, it's okay to admit it. It's okay to admit fear, to admit you didn't know if you could make it. Because fear, my friend, is proof that you care, that you're alive, that your mind is still wrestling with the weight of being human. And let's be honest, sometimes we laugh at our own pain to survive it. Ever find yourself making a joke about something that hurts just to keep from crying? That's not weakness, that's skill. The skill of surviving without anyone handing you a medal for it. And maybe time would chuckle at that, too. It would say, "Look at you, making it look easy when I know how hard it really was. Think about this every moment you've been afraid. Every choice you doubted, every risk you didn't think you could take. Time has been watching, silently applauding, even if no one else was there." And it's not just about surviving the big things either. It's about the tiny, invisible victories, the mornings you got out of bed when the weight of the world felt like a boulder on your chest. The days you smiled even when your heart was heavy. The moments you said yes when every instinct screamed no. Time has seen all of it. And here's the kicker. If time could speak, it wouldn't just tell you what you've survived, it would challenge you. It would whisper, "You're capable of more than you realize. You've been stronger than you think. And the best part? This is just the beginning. You see, surviving isn't a single act. It's 1,000 small victories stitched together by resilience, by stubbornness, by hope. And that's exactly what makes you human. But here's where it gets interesting. If, for a single second, you could step outside of your mind and really hear time's story. The story of every battle you fought and won. Every quiet scream no one heard. Every decision that terrified you but shaped who you are today. It would be both terrifying and exhilarating. Because the truth is, time doesn't judge, it observes. It doesn't pity, it records. And yet, somehow, it finds beauty in your chaos, in your resilience, in the way you keep going, even when everything inside you is screaming to stop. And maybe that's why we underestimate ourselves. We forget that the human mind, with all its doubts, fears, and regrets, is also capable of extraordinary courage. It's capable of surviving things no one else can see, of healing in ways that don't make headlines, of finding light in darkness that seems endless. And if time could speak, it would remind you of that. It would remind you that your story, every hidden tear, every silent victory, extraordinary. And here's the wild part, it's not over. It's never over. Every second that ticks by is another chance to surprise yourself, to overcome, to prove even to time that you're still here, still growing, still conquering the invisible battles no one else sees. So the next time you feel small or lost, or like the weight of your thoughts is too much, imagine time watching you. Imagine it leaning in and whispering, "I've seen what you've survived. And trust me, you're unstoppable." And maybe then, just maybe, you'll start to see your own courage in a way you never have before. Maybe then, you'll start to understand that surviving isn't about being unbroken. It's about being brave enough to keep moving. Again and again, even when the world doesn't notice. And the truth, that's the story worth telling. So, if you feel like you've been fighting alone, remember this. Every silent battle you endure, every moment you persevere, every ounce of courage you didn't know you had, it all matters. Time has been keeping score, and it's rooting for you. And if you take one thing from this, let it be this: you are stronger, braver, and more extraordinary than you've ever given yourself credit for. So, take a breath, look in the mirror, and let yourself feel the weight of how far you've come. And if you want to keep exploring the quiet power within your mind, the moments no one else sees, and the resilience that keeps you alive even when it's hard, go ahead, like this video, subscribe, and keep walking with me through the silent battles we all carry. Because if time could speak, it would say one last thing: you've survived so much already. Imagine what's next.